I'll make sure my gears are working and cure my stuff up as we wait for everyone to turn up. That's if anybody turns up. We've got a lot going on in the spaces tonight, or this evening, or this afternoon, wherever you might be in the world. Got a lot going on YouTube at the moment. A lot of live streams happening. So yeah, we'll just see if anyone turns up, and if no one turns up, then I guess I'll go do something else, or I might just monologue and just hope someone turns up. But we'll see. I need I really need to get some intermission music together. That's what I really need to do. Actually, I'll write it down. Intermission music. Hey, good day, Jedi. Hey, thanks for dropping in, mate. So far, it's just you and me at the moment. Just started the space. We're just gearing up, just waiting for see if anyone else is going to turn up. Just monologuing a little bit. Hey, casual. Say thanks for dropping in, mate. I know I'm sort of fighting for a bit of viewership at the moment. The live streams happening. Few things happening in the spaces at the moment. Hey, Jedi, how are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. You're just talking to yourself?
I am. I'm just monologuing basically until somebody turns up. But right now we've got casual, we've got Benny Lee, yourself. So yeah, thanks for dropping.
Your microphone is not really sounding very well.
Hang on. Put it back in trick. How's that sound?
That is a lot better because you were like very static.
Very static, very like sort of robotic.
Yeah, but now you're good.
Good. So it's just my equipment trying to rug me again.
Yeah. Now you're loud and clear. But before it was like.
Yeah, I know it's a pain in the ass. This system's been screwing with me all of last week. I had one episode of VeVe Wednesdays or weekends. It was one of the two where it sort of went screwy towards the end of it, and it like kept cutting out and dropping out. It's like it was a right pain in the ass. But sounds like we're all good to go now. So I guess I'll kick it off with the intro music and we'll get into it. All right. Okay, everybody. Osman Collect 63 here, and this is VeVe Weekends. And we are up to episode number, where are we? Episode 12. So we're just getting along now. Episode 12. Let me give one of these for episode 12. Yeah, just want to say a big thank you to Casual, Dive Jedi, Mr. Gecko's in the house as well. Benny Lee, thanks for taking the time to drop in, guys. I know I'm sort of fighting for a bit of viewership at the moment because we've got a few things happening over on the YouTube spaces as well. A few live streams happening. I know the superstars have got their Who Wants to Be a Millionaire live stream streaming at the moment. So if anyone hasn't seen that, definitely check that out if you get a chance, because someone's walking away with $1 million Omi, which I haven't actually looked at the price of Omi lately, but that may or may not be a good thing. But we might get into that in a sec. But how is everybody? How's everyone's weekend going?
Doing good, man.
Good.
How you doing, buddy?
Just crappy weather in the Netherlands, so we just stay inside and chill.
Yeah. I know the feeling, mate. I'm over here in the UK, mate, so we got crappy weather every day, especially getting into this time of year.
Yeah, well, we basically have the same weather as you do, so just half a day later.
That's it, yeah.
Just rain.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's this time of year I always like wish I was back in my own country, because we're getting into summer down Australia. So I was like, I could definitely do with some warmer weather and some sunshine.
Oh yeah, well,
but
you should move. You should move because if it's winter here, it's summer over there. So you should move 6 months a year.
Oh man,
you get like that's my long-term plan, to move to Philippines in the winter.
Nice. Yeah.
So like nowish, I should go to Philippines, and then I'll get back like in April when spring starts. That's like my long-term goal. But now my daughter has to go to school, so I have to wait until she's like 18 or 20.
Oh, really?
And in case I'm still alive by then, that might be a plan.
Yeah, well, maybe somewhere a bit closer, maybe like Spain or something like that. Maybe a bit more Mediterranean.
Yeah, but my girlfriend is from Philippines, so that's why.
I see. Okay, where
and the diving is a lot better in Philippines than it is in Spain or Portugal. I mean, Portugal is a nice country to go, but if we're gonna leave, we're probably. I was always dreaming of moving to Thailand, but
it's a good choice.
But yeah, because the food is really nice, right? But now it's 99.9% most likely to be Philippines.
Yeah, I back when I was in Australia, like I had a mate of mine that used to always say he was going to go out and retire in Fiji. So Fiji was his spot in the Philippines. So I don't blame you for going to the Philippines.
Oh yeah, well, it's a nice place, very friendly people. Only the food is not as great as Thailand or Indonesia. Indonesia and Thailand have a way better food, but for the rest, Philippines is really nice and cheap.
Yeah, definitely. Who else we got here? Oh, we got Benny Lee. So how are you, Benny? So I don't think we've met before, had you up before. How are you?
Hanging in there, man. Yeah, I've seen your spaces before. I've even been a listener a few times, but I never actually came to actually speak till now. Yeah, man. Definitely appreciate you for being consistent.
Oh no, well, thank you. I appreciate you taking the time to out of your busy day to come and chill with us. And yeah, and by all means, please, yeah. But we always invite everybody up to the stage. So if it's your first time speaking, or just looking for a bit of confidence, or just want to jump in on the conversations, by all means, please go for it.
Yeah, no, I like I said, I've listened to your spaces a few times, and you definitely have been a fairly consistent host, and a lot of positivity coming from you. So yeah, man, I definitely appreciate. You're not like around who I usually be around, so I'm really just kind of charting different territory. Really, just getting around the rest of the community. But I also heard you say something about somebody walking away with $1 million on me.
Yeah. So
what type of opportunity? Can you go back over that? What's that all about?
Well, I can do. Well, basically, it's a competition. The superstars over on their channel have been running with their Star Boys project or Star Boys NFTs. Basically, the holder of the NFT is they basically went to a competition, and they're having their final draw over on YouTube at the moment. They're doing a live stream of it, and the winner of that draw walks away with basically $1 million Omi. It's been running for a while now, but they're basically down to the final round of that. So if anyone's able to or wants to go check it out, it's over on the Superstar Money's YouTube channel over on YouTube, and yeah, one of our VeVe collective members, Hinano's in the draw for it as well. So he's over there doing his thing with the superstars, and yeah, I wish him all the best and everyone else participating, and hopefully someone walks away with $1 million Omi.
Yeah, that's nice. I mean, sure, $1 million Omi free. Sure. I wish I'd known about that sooner. I would have definitely signed up for it. But that's cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, like you had to get yourself a Starboy, which is the Superstars NFT project to participate in it. But I believe they're all sold out now. But you can still find them over on OpenSea, or you can get them through like other members and so on. But yeah, definitely look into it if that's something you're interested in.
Getting NFTs from other platforms that I just don't even know about. I got a set, war chest that I'm working with right now. So,
Okay.
And plus I'm just not in a hurry to get into anything particular right now. Yeah, I have a certain trajectory, so I'm just not even really in a rush right now.
Yeah, for sure, Ben. No worries. So what are you into? Like, are you into VeVe or any other particular platforms into crypto? So what's your story, Benny?
So I really come in on the crypto side of things and trading, forex and crypto. So I found out about VeVe and Omi in February 2021, and that's when I started accumulating Omi tokens. I didn't get into the app till a few months later, and yeah, other projects I kind of dabbled and dabbled into. The NBA Top Shots. I got, I'm liquidating everything from over there and putting that liquidity into VeVe as we speak.
Okay, nice.
I mean, I got a few DC comics, over here. I probably will dip into the McFarlane toys sooner or later, but I'm just not in a rush. But yeah, besides that, I just really, I'm really a crypto person, and I like to look at economic news and technical analysis and stuff like that.
Okay, cool, nice. So is there anything in particular on VeVe that you're into? Like, is it like the collectible side or the comics, or do you have a particular favorite character or anything that you're into?
I'm more. I like the collectibles more, but I do get a few. I got a few. I ain't got a whole lot of comics. I might got like. I don't have 30 comics, right? But I mean, I got an AF-15 uncommon. I got X-Men 1. I got some blue chips. I got the Hulk #1, Gem 83. I got some bangers. That I hold on to.
Nice.
But I like collectibles more than anything. So I done stacked up all the I done stacked up all the lightsabers I want so far. My wish list keeps growing, but that's a good thing because I'm accumulating things pretty slowly and steadily and DCAing while things are cheap. So after they get done with their hype cycle, I come in through the back door and get what I want. Especially when a big drop is on the horizon and stuff like that. But I am looking to start stacking up some other things that I won't say right now, just because I'm not stacking.
Yep.
I'll say it after I'm done stacking. But maybe
for sure.
maybe a couple other things I'm looking to stack, but slowly accumulating, and I mean slowly. Like I just bought Thanos right now for like $29. Last week. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Yep.
Like, I was thinking of buying them at like 85, but I'm glad I didn't pull the trigger on them. Just threw them in my wish list and didn't wait till last week to buy them for $29. So stuff like that.
Yeah, no, that's great, man. Yeah, I think that deserves one of these. No, and you're right, mate. Like there is no rush to accumulate anything. I mean, like especially with the current sentiment at the moment, like there are just deals like left, right, and center, and you just got to work within your budget and trying to overextend yourself too much. But casual's got his hand up. Got a question, mate?
Oh, not a question. Just my little weekly update. I hit that All American Comics, the first appearance of Green Lantern on DC this week, the Legendary.
Oh, nice. Excellent. Hang on. Look. Nice one.
Yeah, I was starting to get a little funny because I've only put so much everything I've got. Just like people get upset with some of the other platforms. Everything I got there went down significantly. And I'm like, I'm not putting any more money in, but I went for I seen Homie My Collectibles went for the drop. So, that FOMO kicked in. I had exactly $20. I went for the drop. I hit that legendary. The floor is 200. I'm happy. I love DC NFT. Let's go. Let's see the 100.
Let's go. Yes.
But on the VeVe side, man, Spider Boy next week. That's going to be exciting. The common's probably not going to go over retail right away, but people are excited. People want to read the book. A lot of people who bought the book never opened it because we're all about trying to keep things mint right now. So it's an opportunity for people to get in on a new character at the beginning on a new platform. I think it's going to bring a few people to the platform personally.
Yeah, because I remember when like the Spider Boy like it first like got announced, I was just seeing it like left, right, and center all over X, like, and I was just thinking, well, it must be only like a matter of time before this thing gets to VeVe, and when it does get to VeVe, I was like, this is going to be great because you're going to be able to, like you said, you're going to be able to open it, you're going to be able to read it, and you don't have to worry about spoiling the pristine condition because everyone's like slabbing this thing left, right, and center. Because I'll admit I haven't actually read the story, I don't know much about Spider Boy, I only know bits and pieces from what people have told me, but he sounds like it's serious business.
Well, he's 10 and he's got red hair, so that's relatable to some,
Yeah.
And he's 10. He's not a teenager, so it'll be interesting to see his future developments.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because let's see. Well, what we're here, because it's a 6K comic as well, so it's going to be quite scarce in the way of numbers.
Oh, they only mentioned 6,000 of those Spider Boys.
Yeah, they are. Hang on, I'm on the blog site right now. I'll give you the lowdown. So we have Spider-Man number 7, which is the first appearance of Spider-Boy. Edge of Spider-Verse is here. So it is going for list price of $6.99, and of course we've got our 2, 4, 5 variants of covers. So it's 6,000 total editions, with our common coming in at 3,600 editions, uncommon coming in at 1,350 editions, rare is 600, ultra rare is 300 editions, and our secret rare is only 150 editions. That is going to be scarce FA. And
that's pretty exciting times.
Yeah, so that secret rare I reckon is going to do very well if you manage to nab one of them on the drop. Who's going for the drop? I'm definitely going to try and go for the drop.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking.
Yeah, for sure.
I wasn't thinking to go for it, to be honest, but I may reconsider.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm the same. I normally don't go for many drops anymore, but considering it's a 6K comic and Spider Boy has got a lot of hype behind him at the moment, if you do, even if you land a common, that's it's probably going to sit it's either going to sit very close to retail or maybe just hover over it, hopefully. But like I said, actually, like I always say on this channel, nothing I say is financial advice. So I'm just a guy talking into a microphone. So do with this information as you will. I don't want to be responsible for your losses. I don't want to be responsible for your gains either. But do as you will. Also, as well, before I forget about it, since we've got Miss Gecko and Amelia in the house as well, I just want to say a big thank you for the shout out to the VeVe Collective on your last spaces. So big thank you. Sorry I couldn't come up and talk because I was getting the kids together. But and also if let me know when your times are for your Monday show, I believe it is. Because if I'm around, I'll definitely come up and chill in the spaces with you. And again, a big thank you for taking the time to chill here in my space. I'm trying to make an effort to sort of get into other people's X spaces, because I figure if I want people to come and chill in mine, I should at least try and make the effort to try and chill in other people's spaces. And I also see Shadow, Collector's Gone Digital, Fried Labbits, Zara, Downtown, Nepture, Web3, Recruit Me, Notorious B. Say thanks for chilling with us, guys. Much appreciated. Yes, Casual.
Also, I want to give he's not in here right now, but a shout out, happy birthday to Dez. We'll make sure he listens back to this.
Yeah, big shout out to Dez. Awesome. Happy birthday, buddy.
That's cool. We're the same age, so it's like makes me feel good to know that, even though we're 40, we're just big kids.
Nice. So yeah, I wonder what else has been happening in this space. Let me just look at my notes here. Right, let's see what has been going on. So first and foremost, I better put this out there. So next week there won't be a VeVe weekends streaming next Sunday because we're doing a VeVe live stream. So basically we're getting the VeVe collective together, and we're going to be doing a live stream. So it'll be myself, Inano, D. Hopefully going to get Evolved in there as well. And basically all members of the VeVe collective that we can possibly get our hands on, and anyone else who wishes to join us. So that'll be coming next week on the 12th of November. Details are still rolling out, but they will be posted on X. And it's basically just going to be a nice roundtable discussion. We might do some show and tells of our collections. We're going to do some giveaways, and it's going to be like a extravaganza. So hopefully Casual, you can join us as well. Shay Shadow, Miss Gecko, and Collector's Gone Digital, and any other member of the VeVe collective, or just anybody who wants to come up and chill with us. That'll be there as well. And what else is on my list of notes here? We also had the Chiko Roko rebranding to Artoys. How do we all feel about that? Because I know that's ruffled a lot of feathers. What about you, Casual?
Yeah, it went kind of messy, right?
Oh, yeah.
They were doing a countdown and then another countdown, and then they went to the next day to a countdown and then another one. And now they finally launched it. I had over 400 collectibles in Chiko Roko, and they're all gone. They disappeared.
Yeah, I never got into that.
Now I have one.
I never got into that shit. Right? I ain't wasting my time with free. Excuse my French, but yeah,
that's cool, man.
I never, I wasn't gonna waste my time with it, and I'm glad hindsight. Yeah, I was right.
Well, I mean, I don't know about what everyone else's experience is like, but I just logged back onto the site now, and all my stuff's still there.
Yeah, maybe they have some kind of glitch, or it depends on what kind of phone or laptop or whatever you use. I hope I will get them back. Yeah, it's kind of fun, but they really messed up with posting some links that ended up having Rolex lose.
That's right.
A lot of stuff, and other people as well, and they don't really take responsibility for that. And even with the delays of their launch of the new website, they also blame someone else. So they have like a tendency to blame others instead of taking responsibility for their own stuff. So and they keep posting links and shortened links. And I posted on Twitter that I lost all my collectibles, and they also send you a link. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to click on your links, right?
It's like,
you need to clean out my. You need to clean out my NFTs as well.
I know. I was like, fool me once, then fool me twice.
Yeah. But yeah, I didn't pay anything for it. They give them away for free. So if I lose all of them, so whatever. But it's a nice concept. I mean, so yeah, I don't know what they're planning to do with their whole new platform, because I think they're gonna launch more brands other than Chiko Roko on that domain. I think that's their big plan, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll see.
Now there's a lot of negativity around it because of those scam links. So, and their lack of dealing with it in a proper way.
Yeah, the bad PR is going to hurt them badly if that's what they're going to try and do. But Casual. So I know you've got something to say about the subject.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean I love Chiko Roko. It's just another company to hurt my little feelings, But I don't really like the rebrand just yet. I think if I just discovered it today, it would be okay. I don't like that they're trying to create more of a paywall. I don't like the response to Rolly. Even the comments that some random people have made, I feel like it's probably staff under their alternate accounts. Like I don't feel right about it anymore. So it's like I'm not necessarily going to burn my collectibles because all we're doing is creating engagement on the platform. But I'm kind of done with the platform. I'm going to hold on to my low mints and my Tokidokis and stuff. But unless I see a little bit more respect to those who've been compromised, because I'm sure there's more than Rolex. I'm sure there's way more that we don't know about. Quiet people,
Yeah, definitely. So, Josh from Collectors Gone Digital, how are you, mate? Thanks for dropping in.
What's going on? How's everybody doing?
Good, mate. Just enjoying the weekend. So they'll just getting to the end of mine, but everyone's sort of just getting through their Sunday. But how's your weekend been?
Pretty busy. I'm just getting some other suits and stuff ready. I'm actually I'm creating that little VeVe design right now for the clothing store. So.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah. But I thought I'd hop up while you guys were talking about this whole Chiko Roko stuff because, I mean, holy crap, it's a joke what's happening.
I'm
but
so glad I didn't get another damn project. Waste my time.
Wait, what'd you say?
I'm so glad I didn't waste my time with that bull.
Well, I only got in a few weeks ago. I was talking with Evolved, and Evolved kind of got me into it. I told them I wasn't going to be putting money into it because of their whole not allowing people to cash out. And I asked Evolved, I was like, is there any, future plans for cash out? Like, have they said anything about it? And apparently his response to me, at least, was like, they kind of tend to, I guess, avoid that question. But I find it interesting how a lot of people keep talking about how Chiko Roko hasn't, I guess, handled the situation properly. I'm actually more so thinking from the side that this was done on purpose now. Whether it was the company or somebody inside the company. But the fact that they didn't allow you to cash out to begin with is one thing, but their lack of empathy in the responses is eye-opening. Like, at first, I thought these were automated responses. And then they clarified saying that they don't have automated responses on Twitter. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, first off, you guys are dropping smiley face after smiley face after smiley face to people that are probably crying behind their phones right now because they lost their collection, which is one thing. But they're responding like some 16-year-olds handling their account. So if I was the one running that company, I would be firing this person immediately. But yeah, I think it's an absolute joke how they've handled it, and they lost me for sure. Kind of like what Casual said, I'm not burning any of my stuff, but I'm definitely not supporting the platform anymore. But I think it's an absolute joke how they're responding to stuff.
Yeah, I also responded because I tweeted that I lost 400 of my collectibles at Chiko Roko, and then they sent me a link to their care center on Telegram, and Telegram is notorious for scamming. So I responded with, "You're sending me a link to Telescam," and then they just replied with a smiley, "It's called Telegram." Like, yeah.
But that it's exactly that. Like, I saw that exact feed where they just kept posting that exact same link with the copy and pasted response, which looks exactly like an automated response. But it's their lack of empathy. They're not dealing with it properly. And again, it looks like it's the same person handling the account. So that person should have been gone to begin with, right? But that on top of the fact that, from what I understand, they also implemented some sort of URL shortener. So they didn't actually take this link out of their bio. They just changed the URL so that people didn't know about it if they were clicking on the same one, which is like insane in my opinion, because that right there just shows their intention to just hide what they already know is causing the problem. So I think and here's another point, then I'll shut up. But if I was people like Ron English on that platform, who has a following and a loyal fan base in the VeVe community, I would be contacting Chiko Roko right now and telling him I'm gone.
Yeah, no, I do admit, like, the way they've handled this whole situation is just it's very, very disappointing and very appalling. And also big shout out to Dr. Arthur. He beat me to it. I was just about to say, if Dr. Rolex, if you want to come up and say a few words, mate, you're more than welcome to. But if you wanted to chill in the background, that's cool as well. But he beat me to the punch. And Mr. Rolex, how are you, buddy?
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm doing all right, considering all things. I just happened to pop up in the space, and I heard Chiko Roko. Gave me PTSD.
Sorry, we're just discussing about what happened and how they've gone about the whole situation. It's just it's very, very disappointing and very disgusting, and how and how the rebrand is been very convenient. How this has all happened all of a sudden. They've just changed their stripes more or less. But yeah, how are you, mate? How are you recovering emotionally from the whole ordeal?
It took a day. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When it happened, I was shocked. I was like, "There's no way this is happening." I literally clicked on an official site off of an official link from an official project, and so I didn't believe it. So when I seen the notifications on one of the other apps that I have saying transfer, I'm like, what the hell's going on? Like, let me just go check. And then that's when I realized, okay, something malicious happened. And then I revoked whatever I had to revoke to stop the bleeding. It hurt. Couldn't believe it happened. Kept kicking myself in the butt. Like, what did I do wrong? Was I on did I click on a fake website? Was it not a real Chiko Roko link? Like, I was confused, and I had to kind of go back and figure it all out. And then when I figured it out and realized that it was an actual announcement on their official Discord, and that I didn't really do anything wrong other than maybe reading the actual link that I was clicking on, I was a little bit more frustrated. And then when I reached out for support and help, they were obviously there was no empathy. An apology goes a long way, but they were very almost vindictive. It was almost like they didn't really care.
Very cold.
Yeah, the response seemed like it was automated, and then they came back and turned around, and then that automated response was not an automated response, and they were kind of a little cocky about that. And a lot of things they mentioned in their tweets and posts have been kind of arrogant, cocky, not empathetic. So it's only fueled like my fire, and has made me a little more frustrated with them as a company, as a project. But for me, I'm already past it. It's kind of already done. Now it's kind of putting the pieces back. I've done what I can to transfer as much as possible from that specific wallet, even though I'm pretty sure I revoked everything I could possibly revoke off of it. Just being extra cautious, transferred whatever I can into a cold storage. Should have done a while ago, but I work a lot, man, and I just get tied up. And sometimes I want to get home and just relax, man. And I want to start transferring, hundreds, if not thousands of NFTs. But I've been doing it over the last few days. Done it for the most part now. Any savvy blockchain people out there, I have to buy some of my pieces back, and they're from trusted people. But some of them, some of the pieces, they're all yellow flagged, so I guess you can't buy them on OpenSea or sell them. You can on Blur, so I guess maybe I can try to buy a couple of them. I've seen a few of them on the floor on some of those websites. My kid called Beast, I know where 3 of them are, and I can work those out with those people. I'm being told to use I think it's called X2Y2. X2Y2 to do those transfers. So I'm just hoping that everything goes smooth. I don't have any issues. It does suck having to buy your own pieces back, but somebody paid for them when they were sold by the scammer. So I get it. It is what it is. But I'm just staying positive and just trying to make everybody aware. Just to be extra cautious, At the end of the day, other big companies can get hacked and scammed. The thing that bothers me the most with this, bro, realistically, is it's been an ongoing issue. I had people in my DM reach out to me and showed me screenshots of a exact similar situation that happened maybe 3 weeks ago, where they had another announcement, and that announcement had a bad malicious link on there, and the person that reached out to me had lost 5 ETH, approximately 10 grand, was drained from their wallet. And it was unfortunate to hear that. And they're kind of in the same position. They reached out and haven't had any luck. But you kind of wonder, if that's been happening multiple times to multiple people, it just brings up some red flags to me.
Yeah, well, I just hope it just hasn't sort of like put you off like the whole like like getting into any other like projects, whether that be like VeVe or any other NFTs or something like that. Like whether this hasn't like done too much damage like long term, if you know what I mean. Like it hasn't like sort of shaking you.
Honestly, bro, with VeVe, back cows, DC, HRO, things like that. Like I'm still in love with those projects. I'm very happy to be part of it. McFarlane, even though that one's technically you can buy and sell off of OpenSea, and there are discords involved. I just am staying away from discords. All in all, I deleted them off my phone and uninstalled them off my PCs, and just going to stay away from discords. Going to stay on official Twitter links and their websites, and just be extra cautious. I have some extra precautions that I put in place. I love Web3. I'll say the situation that happened to me is hopefully a lesson learned for everybody. And I don't know the dollar amount. I didn't try to add it up or count it, but I know it's significant. I would probably say at least 50K. But at the end of the day, it's only money and it can be replaced. The support from everybody in the family actually has only made my confidence in Web3 stronger. So yeah, I'm not going anywhere, man. The communities, plural, have all come together, and it's not just from one community, it's from every community, and everybody has, had their voices heard one way or another regarding this whole issue. And I believe it's spread enough awareness to where people will hopefully learn from my mistake and not lose a bag like that.
We're gonna start the Mr. Rolex Foundation, where everything branded is legitimate. We're gonna if it has the Mr. Rolex Foundation brand on it, you can trust it.
Amen, man. Amen, bro.
Yeah, it's
don't
good,
want this
man.
to ever happen to anyone.
The unfortunate thing about that, though, is it's one of those situations where it's really hard for somebody to actually learn from that mistake, because it's not like you clicked on the link from some third-party group, right? Like you clicked on the link to an official Discord. So, I mean, I think really the only way to learn from that situation is exactly what you just said. It's just not to use Discord at all, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, it is, because a lot of these Web3 projects utilize Discord. I would prefer if they utilize X. But, to your point, you're 100% right, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, I did click on a official link from Chiko Roko, which has, I'm assuming, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of users at this point. I just feel like they haven't taken the proper steps with the growth that they've had to mitigate situations like this. I don't think they have grown as fast as their platform. So it is disheartening. It is, frustrating. But at the end of the day, there are small things you could do to, make sure that doesn't happen again. There are certain what's it called? The wallet guard is something that you could utilize.
Yeah.
Plus, when you actually click on the link, before it takes you there, it does give you a prompt saying, "Hey, are you sure you want to go to this link? Are you sure you want to leave Discord?" Da 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 da. My recommendation is click on the link, and don't click on the link. Read the site you're about to go to, and then maybe connect to it, but not with a wallet, right? Connect to it prior to connecting your wallet to it, and signing anything, and making sure, and then maybe reach out to other people and say, "Hey, is this good? Is this, and maybe you'll see that, yes, somebody utilized it and it worked, or somebody utilized it and the wallet got drained, or, maybe even they didn't just use it, and you kind of just stay away. It's not worth taking the risk. I'll just say this. I don't really care what it is. If you have, and use wallets that don't have anything in it, use burner wallets for anything such as that. The only thing is, with that specific one, you have to verify your assets, right? So when you do have a project where you have to verify your assets in order to receive something, that does make it difficult, but that's where you want to have separate accounts for all assets, which is kind of what I did. I created a bunch of different accounts. I put certain assets into, specific accounts, and this was recommended to me from a good friend. And, if God forbid something was to happen, I'm not gonna lose everything. Maybe I'll lose, whatever's in that specific account, but the damage can be minimal, to say the least. But yeah.
Rolex, can I ask a question?
Guy Jetty, of course, brother.
Yeah, well, you are most likely much more experienced in crypto and NFTs and wallets and whatnot. and still you got scammed. So that's kind of even more scary for me, because if they can trick you, they're certainly going to trick me. So can you explain a bit how you get from clicking on a link in Discord to getting your wallet cleaned out? Because I don't really understand how that works.
Yeah, I mean, it was a process, but it was simple. I was at work, and when I'm working, I'm doing 100 miles per hour, moving 100 miles per hour. In this instance, I was just reading on Twitter, and I just seen some Chiko Roko stuff pop up. So I personally was like, you know what, let me just go to the Discord and see if there's anything recent, going on. And when I went to the Discord, I was on the official Discord. And I went to the announcement page. I went to, the chat, and then I went to the announcement, and that's when I seen the announcement for the, the whatever Epic NFT and claim your NFT here, this, that, and the other. Long story short, when I clicked on that link, I know they keep saying MemeFi. I know they keep wanting to blame it on MemeFi, but MemeFi I don't really think was even a thing. There was a back door on that link, which essentially what it did is you click on the link, and then it then I want to say took you to another Chiko Roko like Discord, and in that Chiko Roko like Discord, you had to verify yourself in order to get in to claim the NFT. So when you go to verify yourself, you do it via Collabland, and somewhere within that verification, when you click on that Collabland link, it wasn't a real Collabland link. It was a link that once you approved to get the asset, it actually did the opposite and it drained your assets. Collector, I'm pretty sure you probably might know more, but yeah.
Yeah, go on, Josh.
No, I was just gonna add, I guess, going back to the original question, I think what it really just comes down to is just tossing yourself into a cold storage wallet. I mean, it really is just as simple as that. This kind of reminds me of this whole FTX debacle. Like Kevin O'Leary, and for those who don't know who that is, he's a really successful billionaire. Dragon.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if you guys didn't. This guy lost millions of dollars in the FTX thing because he just had his money sitting on the exchange. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, dude, you're a billionaire. You are a super successful dude. What the hell are you doing with your money on just sitting on the exchange, right? So I think what it comes down to is just tossing yourself into a cold storage. It sounds simple, but it really is just that.
Yeah, well, if you're a billionaire, then having 10 million on an exchange is like $100 for us, right?
Cheap change.
Yeah. That's how those people think. What's 10 million if you have a billion? I mean,
okay, that's fair. But what I would also say is that and I'm not trying to pick on Dr. Rolex here, but it is kind of fortunate this situation happened to Rolex, and now somebody with 30 collectibles that has like no money, right? Like, I don't know Dr. Rolex well. First time I talked to him, nice meeting you, man. But the guy's got thousands of collectibles. I'm not saying it's a good thing that it happened to him, but it's better than, somebody who's in a far worse position. And I guess the point that I'm trying to get at here is that it's better to happen to nobody. But if it's going to happen to anybody, I think, again, I'm not trying to pick on Rolex here.
You're not picking on me, man. I agree. Listen, I hosted a space, and the only reason why I hosted that space was to bring awareness and let people know, hey, yes, it just happened to me, and yes, it sucked. I lost 7, 8, a kid called Beast, 19 broadsiders, my Killer Bear, which I've been offered more than 10 ETH for, and all it's by Adidas. So listen, I lost that, and the good thing is, yes, God willing, I have the ability to get them back, even though it sucks. I have the ability to do that. So my thing is, listen, there are people out there that have put money into certain projects and they don't have the ability to get those things back. And for my goal is to bring awareness for those people. Like, listen, it's a cold world out there. Be careful. But yeah, I'm fortunate it happened to me and not somebody else. That's just the kind of person I am, man. I am really fortunate it happened to me, and I can bring awareness to others to let them know, hey, Number one, this company that we've trusted in for so long, this project that we're all involved in and we promote and we pitch, really hasn't supported the community. And I really feel like, and I'm not gonna speculate or accuse them of having some inside job with this, but I am gonna say they did a very poor job of mitigating the damage, because it's happened to other people and it's been happening over the course of maybe a couple months now. So they obviously don't care too much about security.
But
so the consensus is we're all glad that it happened to you, Rolex.
I love how that community is like really getting behind you, bro. It's part, of course, pause, but how the community is really supporting you and really just like it's. I think that's the. I mean that's the rose growing from the concrete. You know, it's really beautiful to see.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. I mean, like that's the one thing that we can all sort of like, you know, agree on, is that like, you know, the community is what like makes the project, and like, you know, it is horrible that this has happened, but I think it's going back to what Josh was saying, is that at least you're in a position to kind of recover from it. Whereas if it was someone who, like, say, for example, sunk their entire life savings into this and just got completely wiped out, and they'd be in a horrible spot, it'd be a lot more devastating, I guess for them. I mean, like, it's still a devastating situation, nevertheless. But I think it's like what Rolex was saying, is that, like, you know, it's the way that they've gone about handling the situation is what's really bad. It's just, they sort of like brush it off as like, well, you know, like it's like that scene now, South Park, like, you know, where they say like, oh, we're sorry, and like they're just sort of like taking like no responsibility for it whatsoever.
Where is Chiko Roko based out of?
I don't actually know. Does anyone know the answer to that question? That's a good question.
I was thinking Russia, but I might be wrong. I've heard, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I'm asking is because going back to the whole like I originally thought they had automated responses as well. I had a thought that maybe it was just kind of like a language barrier thing, but I mean, they are just copying and pasting their responses over and over again. But
I would guess they're in Dubai.
Yeah, I just did a quick Google and it says, yeah, located in Dubai.
Thank you.
Yep, there we go, confirmed.
Yeah.
So interesting.
Because they were referring to Dubai time zone, so that's why.
Ah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, I know I sound dumb, but I'm smarter than you might suspect.
I would never have thought anything else. No, I mean, I don't openly talk about this myself, but I have actually had a personal experience in something along this lines myself, and it goes along with the word Celsius, if anybody knows that word. So yeah, I won't go into details with it, but I understand where you're coming from, Rolex, about having to deal with loss.
Dude, I still get the messages in the mail from the bankruptcy.
Oh, really?
Oh my lord, that and BlockFi.
Oh yeah, but at least with BlockFi, I mean, like I've heard they've got a recovery plan or something in place, where I think Celsius is still confirming theirs, but it's looking promising.
Either way, to be honest, I could care less, but I had like 10 cents in either account. So, but it's just funny how they have to send me paperwork because of it. Yeah,
I suppose I have to do all the legal bits and pieces. Unfortunately, I had a tad more than 10 cents in mine, but you know, that's a story for another day.
I think it would help in general if you don't have everything in your phone. I even just how I deal with stuff. You know, I have my phone for VeVe and some other stuff, and now I'm talking to you in the Microsoft browser, but my wallet is in my Google browser, right? So I work with two browsers. So even if I click something in your spaces now, it would never affect me because my wallet is in another browser.
Okay, that is clever.
So that's how you keep stuff separated, and it also allows you to open separate accounts for stuff.
The name of the game today is convenience, though. That's
Yeah, but unlike Mr. Rolex, I don't work, so I have plenty of time to do everything slow, and then at least you have a chance to not get caught up in the heat of the moment.
But then it sort of comes to what we were saying before about using services like is it Wallet Wall Garden? That was the one, wasn't it? I think because I think the Superstars and Superstar Money did an interview with them not long ago.
Yeah, Wallet Garden.
That's the one. And do you think might be more crucial than ever to have like some kind of like system like that in place where we have like a third party that like sort of monitors things, kind of like your like a NordVPN type thing, like a third party that sort of like watches your back.
It definitely helps. I used Revoke.cash to clean that wallet out and remove all permissions, and then I also used Wallet Guard, which, believe it or not, actually removed a lot more. That I think my AirPod died. That actually helped out. So it's definitely something I would recommend. I still say cross your T's, dot your I's, because people adapt. So that's something that's new, and I'm sure there's gonna be someone out there that figures it out, that can find a way around it, and then they're just gonna have to find a way to update it and make it better, and then they're gonna find a way to come around it, and they're gonna update it, make it better, and it's just
it's just a violent circle.
Vicious cycle, man.
Go on, Josh. You got a question?
Yeah, it's exactly what Rolex just said. It cycles. If you go back to the .com boom, you have all these websites that get introduced, then you have social media that gets introduced, and every single time these new applications get introduced, there's new tactics. It's like whole Amazon scams and then the Alibaba scams, and they just pivot and transition every single time. But I guess even maybe going back to Dive Jedi's question about like what happened when he clicked on the link, like that's the unfortunate part, is like there's a certain type of person that speaks the language, and then there's a certain type of person that doesn't. It's either you know how to code or you don't. You know how to set it up or you don't. And if you don't know how to set it up, this stuff's always going to evolve. So I think it's just like, it's either you got to keep yourself constantly educated or just stay constantly aware, or a mixture of both. But
yeah, right. Interesting. I suppose it's things like Sorry, go on, Dive.
No, the thing that actually bothers me most is the people that do this, because they're genuinely dishonest, and they're obviously very smart and clever, and instead of using those skills to help people, they choose to steal from people, and I just don't get that. I just don't get it. But that's the nature of people, I guess. But I just don't understand it. I mean, I know that I would be a lot richer if I took my skills to scam people, and I could if I wanted to, but I don't, because I don't want to. And I just don't get it. I just don't get it why you would, go into Telegram all day and post links. And I've been contacted in the OMI Telegram with guys. Oh, I will help you with your wallet, and then I just string them on for as long as possible until I tell them to go fuck themselves.
Yep.
But because I just try to waste their time, and I just don't get it. I mean, get a life. Go do something. Go do something useful instead of stealing from others. Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like that could be a very sort of in-depth topic, isn't it? Like, is it human nature? Is it upbringing? Is it opportunists? I don't know. I guess it's just the same as anything in life, really. If someone just sees an opportunity and they just try to capitalize on it.
Yeah, but it's the same. Like, I'm a big guy, I can walk up on the street and kick someone's ass. But I don't, just because I can. I'm not gonna break you in half just because I can. I mean, why would I? I mean, what's the point?
Well, you do swim with sharks, but and you ain't got to. But I don't get that either.
That's it. I've never swam with sharks, so I can't answer that. But yeah. Does anyone else have anything they want to add to the the Chiko Roko discussion?
Don't use their platform. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you on that one, Josh. I'm not going to the extreme of burning everything, but I'm definitely taking a step away from the platform for an extended period of time, and I've already deleted the Discord.
I'm like, and understand, I'm never one to really say what I just said, but they're again just going back to their lack of empathy. It's just eye opening. It's absolutely crazy. So I think just the steps that they take moving forward is going to determine a lot, and yeah, I guess just seeing what they do with that.
But what I also noticed, if you want to get a collectible on Chiko Roko now, you either have to get a subscription, which not many people are going to do, or you're going to do some kind of chore. So
that's right.
When you click on that, then you need to agree with the Gleam thing. You know, the Gleam is like a program with gives you rewards for following, tweeting, retweeting.
Yep.
But I don't know if a lot of people do this, but I always do is read all the things that they get access to. And if you read what Gleam can do in your Twitter, because they can see who you follow, they can retweet, they can basically run your Twitter account for you.
Yep.
And that's what you agree with just for a free crappy NFT. And I think maybe 90% of the people don't even read this and just think, oh, I get something for free. Okay, I'll accept the Gleam. But most of those Gleam, how do you call? I'm sorry, I'm not English. Remember, so I'm lost for words once in a while. But those Gleam rules are very tricky because they can basically run your Twitter account for you without you even knowing it. So be careful out there, people.
That reminds me of TikTok for anyone who's read their terms and conditions.
I said, like, does anyone actually take the time to read their terms and conditions like deeply? Because I know I'm definitely a guilty one of that.
Oh, TikTok terms and conditions are scary. If you guys are using that platform and you haven't read them, read them. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, right.
It's like along the lines of, even if you don't have an account on a completely other system, like you can use another computer, another phone, you log into that, it gives them access to that entire device, like files, photos, videos, even if it's somebody if it's somebody else's device. It's absolutely, I've heard stories of them getting into security cameras, and it's insane.
No way.
Oh yeah.
Well, I can tell you right here, if you really want to keep a secret, put it in your terms and conditions, because nobody will read it.
Yeah, exactly. Bury it deep in there, and then that's what gets everybody.
Nobody will ever know.
Well, and even more, and then maybe you let Shadow up. But on top of knowing the terms and conditions, it's also understanding the people behind the company, because if you guys don't know, TikTok operates completely different in China versus over here, like night and day. At like 9 p.m. over in China, I'm pretty sure it gets shut down for people under 12 years of age. It only shows like certifications, accomplishments, achievements, things that push like national culture, stuff like that. Over here, it's all like people dancing half naked. Like, it's crazy.
All the fun stuff.
Yeah, I don't even have a TikTok account. It's just people doing stupid dances. I mean, why would anyone need it?
Yeah, me personally, I never got into TikTok myself, but I am starting to get a little bit more into the social media platforms. I've even gone and made myself a proper Osman Collects Instagram account now, and even started posting my own sort of content on my own YouTube channel now. So slowly getting into it. But Shadow, how are you, Shadow?
Hey, how's it going? I'm at work. I just jumped up here because I heard you guys talking about a wallet security, and I just wanted to Dr. Rolex, I'm truly sorry for what happened to you, and not on you. It should be on the platform. Like, you know, they had the link on there. It's their Discord. It's their fault. There's no why, like, oh no, it's not my fault. No, it's their fault. I just wanted to say and add that my friend recently suggested me to use Wallet Guard. And I would suggest others to use it as well, so that things like these hopefully don't happen again. And it's not your fault; it's from them. But like for stuff like this, like if it were to happen to someone else, for example, I installed Wallet Guard on my extension on my computer. It protects your wallet, and other people use it as well, and it shows you like what kind of access the NFTs that you have in your wallet has to your wallet. And I found out that one of the NFTs access take my wallet, get rid of that, and I think it's a helpful application to have. And then on ledger.
Yeah, definitely, Shad. I mean, like you're coming in a bit crackly there, maybe. I think we get your point. Yeah, and funny enough, we have discussed Wallet Guard a couple of times already, and yeah, it sounds like it is definitely a product worth looking into if that's what you're sort of looking to do. And we said before, like, you know, even the superstars have did an interview with them over on their YouTube channel, I think. So or covered them. So if you want a bit more information, yeah, head over to the Superstars YouTube channel, check it out, or yeah, just give them a Google, I guess. But yeah, I mean, like I say, if you're just jumping in, just tuning in now, we just had a big discussion about what's been going on over on the Chiko Roko site, a bit about the rebranding, a bit about Dr. Rolex, about what his experiences was in what happened with him, and yeah, a bit more about wallet security, the importance of it, and yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm probably going to step away from the project myself, just in light of what's going on until they basically work out what's going on with them, and I'm trying to focus a bit more just on VeVe and some other projects. Like me personally, I'm predominantly probably VeVe and Cryptoys is probably my top two at the moment. But yeah, I think Chiko Roko can sit on the back burner for a bit now. But yeah, so yeah, so if there wasn't anybody else who wanted to add anything to the conversation, I think we'll move on with some VeVe news, maybe some VeVe talk.
I'm always down for VeVe talk. Are you planning to go to France, Osman?
I would like to go to France, but I'm just waiting for a little bit more info and trying to get some cash together. To be honest, are you going?
Yeah, for sure. I already booked my hotel like a month ago. I would recommend anyone who might go to just make a hotel booking on booking.com, because you can still cancel that one day before, right? And if the French people are start booking their hotels, then all the hotels there are going to be fully booked, and prices are going to skyrocket, right? So I would advise anyone to book a hotel now. At least you have a room, and if you decide not to go, then just cancel it a week before.
Cancel it. Yeah,
hey, that's my tip of the day to save some money.
There you go. Dive Jedi's tip of the day. So book your hotel and then cancel it later if you don't need it. I like it.
Yeah. I just booked it for 3 nights. So I'll be there on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I'm gonna head home Sunday. But I can drive there, so that's a bit easier. So it's like a 7 or 8 hour drive for me, but I would gladly do that. So.
Yeah, I think for me, like, you know, because I'm out here in Bristol in the UK, like I can just fly directly to Paris from Bristol to Paris, and then I think from Paris you have to get. I think there's a train that runs there.
Probably, I don't know, but yeah, there's probably a train there.
I know.
Auxerre is a fairly not a huge city, but it's a decent sized city, so probably they have trains. But you can drive there, right? You can take the channel.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
And then you have a car. You can drive around because there's a pre-party and an event. And I asked David if he's going to attend the pre-party, and he wasn't sure yet, because the pre-party is for speakers and sponsors, and for people who buy a golden ticket.
Okay.
And the golden ticket is €80, and the normal ticket for the event is only €30. So basically, the party is $50.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
So I'm not going to buy a ticket unless I'm sure that David and Dan are going to be there. Otherwise, you're just going to be with 200 crypto nerds.
That's right. Yeah, because it's not actually like a decon event, is it? It's like a crypto
it's
conference.
A crypto event. It's a crypto XR, so it's a crypto event, and it's organized by a guy who is into Bitcoin mining. So
okay.
So it's really about crypto and introducing crypto to the masses and stuff like that. So it has nothing to do. There's not going to be any Superman or Spider-Man for those who are looking forward to that. It's a room full of crypto nerds.
Well, do you think there might be
and me
and you and possibly me and possibly me and maybe anyone else who might be out there?
And Hamoon will be there. Let's go.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just making it
up. That's it. So raise your hand up if you're going. If you potentially might be going to France. So give us an idea out there in the audience who might be going. Anybody going?
Hamoon, let's go.
Sounds like it might just be me and Dive.
Oh, Hamoon is not going.
Maybe next year.
How funny would it be if a crypto event got turned into a VeVe event?
That's literally what I was about to say. If Spider-Man or Iron Man aren't there, we'll bring it to them.
Yeah. Well, so they had the event itself has an opening party on Thursday. Then the event is on Friday and Saturday, and then on Saturday they have a closing party. So for me, it would make most sense if VeVe would join the closing party, or if they want to go big, and they're trying to find some sponsors or IP partners in Europe, then they could have their own party on Friday. So that's my speculation. I don't know. That's just my speculation. So they're either going to have their own VeVe party on Friday, or they're just going to add to the general party, which both would be good because there's going to be a lot of crypto people there. So there might be some whales there that we can smooth into VeVe.
Well, that's it. So that was actually going to be one of my next questions was, do you think there's going to be any talk of the OMI token? Because I know that's been on everyone's mind lately.
I would think it would be very odd for David and Dan, because they're both speakers on the event, that they would not talk about OMI on a crypto event. That would be be weird. So they should address OMI and introduce it to them at least, and then tell a bit about VeVe as well, because that's the whole project which is funded by OMI. So, but yeah, I think they'll mention OMI. I will certainly stress them to do so.
Yeah, definitely.
When I talk to them. But I think a lot of people from the European community are going there. So a lot of VeVe fam from Germany, France, probably from the Netherlands are going to be there. So
yeah, well, I know there is a group from the UK from London who are thinking about going as well. So I'm hoping to maybe get a couple of them together and go as a group.
Yeah,
but just trying to get everyone together and get something happening. I know Mr. Falcon is definitely interested in going. And there was one more, and Master Ronnie was also another one, but we'll have to wait and see. Oh, casual got his hand up.
So, Dive Jedi, are you going to create an art piece for David and Dan before you go?
Ooh.
Yeah, I will. I'm already working on it, actually. Yeah, I'm making something.
Nice, nice. I know you told us about your story in the past. It seemed like it worked out pretty good. So, and they appreciate it.
And the piece I gave him was called utility, so it should have some utility to call it utility. So yeah, so I'm already working on some new pieces to give to them, and it's also fun, and they really enjoyed it. So I don't do much painting. I basically only do painting when I think of something I can give to someone as a gift. That's my main painting.
And they remember you. You know, they meet thousands of people every single year. You know, it's hard for people to keep track. You know, it's your signature.
Yeah, but that's what I always do. It's not what I only do with VeVe. That's also when I go to a gallery or I go to an art show, or even when I went to Grandmaster Flash, I make something for them, and then it's my way to sneak in and talk to them, and they do remember you. I mean, usually I give them one of my paintings of sharks because I usually paint sharks, and then I'm always known as the shark guy to them. But with VeVe people, I usually do like a Marvel stuff or a Batman thing or a Spider-Man, whatever.
Yeah, go on.
No, my new piece will be fun. I think they will enjoy it. But to be honest, David is happy very fast, right?
Oh yeah.
But it's really nice to give him something because he lights up like a 14-year-old kid. It's like,
oh yeah, you see it on his face, doesn't it? You like in like videos.
Yeah, but
like
he's genuinely happy with something if you give him something. So that's really fun to make something for him. I mean, unlike Mr. Grandmaster Flash, who didn't even take 2 minutes of his time to address his fans. So yeah, well, it happens.
Yeah, definitely. All right. Well, I'll just take a little bit of breather and I'm going to do a quick little bit of shilling. Just to let everybody know, anyone who's still with us or just jumping in for the first time. This is VeVe Weekends, episode 12. It's brought to you by the VeVe Collective. In case you don't know who we are or heard that name around and want to know who are these people, basically the VeVe Collective is just a group of us collectors who sort of came together and wanted to create a space so we could basically just geek out with fellow like-minded individuals. So that's where these Twitter spaces came from. And yeah, we also are having next week. So next week there won't be a VeVe Weekends episode, but next week we are doing a VeVe Collective live stream. So that's going to be over on YouTube around this time. We're still finalizing details, but it's more or less just going to be basically a whole heap of the VeVe Collective getting together, do a bit of a roundtable discussion about what's going on. We might be doing some show and tells. We'll be doing some giveaways, and basically just having a nice little chill session. And if there is anybody who's free and wants to jump on and join us, you're more than welcome to. So, like I said, especially like I say all the time in these spaces and in any other spaces that I sort of host, and anybody's welcome to come up to the stage as long as you're kind and respectful. And as Dee likes to very very eloquently put, don't be a dick. You're always welcome to come up and say your two pieces. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly put that out there, and let's carry on with the conversation. It's been a really really good topics for discussion tonight so far.
You mentioned Dean. It just reminded me of the relax and read that you just did this past week. You know the comment that I made about the donut?
Oh yeah,
dude,
yeah.
You reacted to that like I was some dude that just got out of a psych ward. Like that was my fun fact from like back in the day. Don't you remember?
Yeah. No, I mean, like, actually,
can you hear me?
No, yeah, no, I got you. To be honest, I'll have to go back and have a look and see how I reacted. I was kind of like a little bit sort of like in the zone when I sort of like do those readings. But thanks for tuning in though. I do appreciate it. Though there was a lot going on in that chat, and I was trying to focus on what I was doing. But I think I did see the donut somewhere. But I'll go back and have a look.
No, it was funny. It was funny. I just had to say that.
Yeah. For anybody who doesn't know, I've been doing my own little thing, which is relax and read, where I've been reading the comic books that we have on VeVe, because I'm sure like myself, we buy all these comic books on VeVe and probably don't even read probably half of them. So the whole idea behind it is just basically open up the comic books and read them. So it encourages everybody to read them, check out the inside of the comic books, because some of the interior artwork is just as awesome as the exterior artwork. And the last couple of readings I've done have actually been requested by members of the community. So the last one I did was Daredevil number 131, which is the first appearance of Bullseye, and that was requested by Chris Severs, just because he's a big Bullseye fan and big Daredevil fan. And the one before that was Marvel's Secret Wars, the one with the first appearance of the black symbiote suit, and that was requested by Doctor Strange. And yeah, if anyone does have a request or wants me to read something for them, just send us a DM or let me know. And yeah, casual.
You know, you might be setting yourself up for something really cool in the VeVeverse, because you know, if the VeVe homes are like 50 users, that's perfect for like a little story time too. You know, you can read the comics in there. We're all sitting there, kumbaya style, and then you can still be streaming it on YouTube.
Oh, mate, tell you what, when the VeVeverse eventually rolls around, that is exactly what I want to try and envision. Like, you know, hosting spaces like this, like, you know, instead of like just speaking like, you know, into a microphone and looking at pictures, we can actually have like, you know, our avatars in the VeVeverse, and we can like be sitting around actually like having like a proper like, you know, conversation with like, you know, our avatars and whatnot. And the same thing, like, you know, with the relax read episodes, could be sitting down, just like you say, having a big kumbaya. And it's that's what I'm hoping for the VeVeverse, but I'm sure it'll eventually get here. It's just a question of when.
Yeah, not trying to just spin off into the VeVeverse, but I know that's what a lot of people like to, you know, talk about. I'm big on that. That's why I'm here, because I'm a gamer. But one of the things I want to address about some of the FUD going on about the VeVeverse is like the fact that it's not going to be a huge metaverse to start. One of the things I think that people are missing out on, I haven't expressed it in a tweet or nothing yet, but is one of the things is, if you have a lobby with 40 people in it, you could easily have a screen streaming another lobby. You know, you could have all these rooms interconnected via streams and windows and portals. That's the missing link. It doesn't have to be people. This is all David's trying to do, is defuse an issue that's going to happen when people can't drive their DeLorean from one home to the next. That's going to be the major FUD coming up next. But I think, guys, get ready. It's going to be fun. Tails has me hyped up. I'm going to be honest. Tails got me really hyped up. So let's go.
Yeah,
where's
definitely
the invites?
That's it. It's like, let's go. Wait, I have there it is. Yeah, well, I know Fro Comey's definitely the one that's got me hyped up, and along with Mr. Falcon as well, said nothing but positive things. And I've heard from a few people with beta invites as well. It's like they're all saying positive things, and like, you know, hold on to your butts, because like, you know, big things are coming. But yeah, I mean, like, we just have to wait and see. But hopefully, we'll be here soon.
I've sniped a few mints over the last couple of years for Fro, his special mint number. So when he has his VeVeverse museum, I used to joke with him, because he's definitely more of a whale than I'll ever be. I'm just a little dude. And I'm like, dude, do I get access to this museum? He's like, you're invited whenever. So it's like, to me, it's just fun to know I helped this guy collect the special mint number. And I think at least 4 or 5 of them in his collection, I've actually helped him acquire. So I'm just excited. So shout out to Fro. Keep building, brother.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Fro. Shout out to Tails. Shout out to Mr. Falcon. Shout out to all the vault builders out there. You guys do some crazy, amazing stuff in those vaults. I mean, like, you know, I have enough trouble trying to position, like, you know, like a one of my digital, like, you know, Aliens and Predator pictures on my wall, let alone trying to do half the stuff those guys do. I mean, funny enough, I actually took my first AR picture of my Spider-Man next to my son tonight, because I've actually started sitting down with my kids and actually trying to introduce them to, like, you know, the app. Like I say, look, this is Spider-Man, this is, like, you know, Encanto, this is Elsa, and finally, like, because they're sort of at the stages, because they're like one my daughter's 2.5, my son's 3.5. That's right, 4.5, and they're just up to the stage that like now where they're just sort of like, you know, touching it on the screen and moving it around. But now I took my first picture with him next to Spider-Man. You should have seen his face. He like lit up. He like, oh my god, this is like the greatest thing ever. Like, you know, there's me next to Spider-Man. It was a really, really, really awesome feeling.
That's awesome, man. And that's good for it. It makes you feel good too, because it's like your little test subjects. Because you know, if you're having that experience, other people are as well.
Yeah. No.
Test subject. That's amazing.
Test subjects.
Well, I have test subjects, except they're like 60-year-olds that I work with. I'm not hating on that. I'm just they're great test subjects.
Oh yeah, definitely. I normally refer to them like there's like my minions, like minions. No, it's cool, and it's also nice too, like because it sort of makes you feel like, you know, that like, you know, this is the sort of stuff that they're going to be dealing with when they get older. So they're just sort of experiencing it like it is infancy stage before it like starts getting mainstream. So hopefully we do get to that massive adoption point, and then you can sort of say like, you know, we were on the cutting edge of the forefront before, like, you know, the masses got to it. But no, very, very cool. If anyone else out there has any similar stories about, like, you know, sharing it with their kids or family or whatever, like, you know, I would love to hear them. So if anybody wants to, feel free to jump up or listen in the background. It's all cool. But that's what it's all about. Just trying to get the family involved. Very cool. Let's see what else I got on my list of things we could possibly talk about. Oh yeah, so like I said before, the superstars were doing their Who Wants to Be a Millionaire draw. Hinano was who's listening in the crowd was one of the finalists. If he's able to come up and tell us how he went, like, awesome. If you just chill in the background, that's cool too. But yeah, that was happening. So I'm guessing I'm just assuming if he's here listening with us, he's either won his million or failed miserably. But that's been happening as well. Also, I noticed as well that I got a request. Oh, it's D. Yeah, come on up, D.
No, it's not. It's a nano.
Is it? He's in disguise.
A nano in disguise.
How are you, D?
Hello. Hey, fellas.
So, how are we, D? First, let me ask the question. What you eating, D?
I'm not eating anything at the moment, but in a little bit we're gonna go. The kid and I are gonna go grab some dessert.
Hello.
Oh, hey, kid. How we doing?
Good. Building Lego.
Building Lego. Awesome. I'm hoping it's a certain Minecraft Lego.
It's not.
What is it?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
And
Good choice.
I'm mad about it.
You're very, very mad about it.
They won't stick.
It won't.
It won't stick. I know.
Yeah.
It won't stick.
Yep.
Just a bit of force and some harsh language usually fixes it quite well.
Yeah. Like, just throw it. This one has about 834 pieces.
Oh wow! What is it? Is it a building or a train or what is it?
This one is called Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. Yeah, that's a mouthful. Right? Weasley's Wizard Wheezes.
Cool.
It's like a post office or something, or I don't know. I'll see when she builds it. But yeah, Hinano was top 5 for the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire from the Superstar Money Guys, and the competition was this morning, the final round. It was very tough, actually. We were trying to like figure some stuff out, and all the top 5 did a really good job. And it came down to the last 2 remaining, which was Richard and Hinano. And congratulations to Richard. He took home the 1 million Omi.
Hey, and big congratulations to Richard then.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Like I said, Joe and Rob made them really hard. The last questions, for all the rounds, they were all pretty hard. Which is good, right? Because for 1 million Omi, you got to make it hard. So congrats to everyone who participated, and congrats to Hinano and Richard.
Yeah, and congrats to the superstars as well for putting that on later with the community. It's a really great way to engage with the community and to really sort of promote their Star Boys project. If anyone's not familiar with it, yeah, definitely go check it out because they've got some pretty awesome utility come for it.
Yeah, they do. They're doing a lot of utilities. So the Omi one is done. So the next one that they're currently doing, I'm not too sure on the cutoff date, but their next one is sending one person to Disneyland if that person owns the partner statue and a Starboy.
That's right.
Yeah, so if you own those two things, enter in for your chance to get a ticket paid for someone to go to Disneyland.
So there you go, guys. So you heard it there. Like, if you got yourself a partner statue or a Starboy, or you want to get a Starboy, that competition's up for grabs. So either get in touch with the superstars or get in touch with I think you can still buy the Starboys over on OpenSea, if I remember right.
Yeah, there's some on OpenSea. But make sure you guys are verifying that it's the legit Starboys from the superstars and not some fake account.
Definitely. Very cool. And you said you were you said you were gonna get some dessert. What sort of dessert were you gonna be getting?
Heck yeah. Something sweet. So maybe I don't know, ice cream or a Coke float or root beer float. That sounds good.
Ooh, that sounds good. What's your go-to ice cream flavor?
Chocolate and chocolate.
Chocolate. Excellent.
And I also like Rocky Road. And when I don't want to share my ice cream with anybody, I get mint chocolate chip.
Oh,
because nobody likes mint in the house.
Well, unfortunately, you're lucky that I'm not there because mint chocolate chip is my favorite.
Oh snap! I'm gonna have to hide mine.
That's it. So, what about everyone else there in the crowd? Say, Casual, you got a favorite flavor of ice cream, or Josh? Even
I like mochas, chocolate mocha, stuff like that.
Nice.
Yep.
Any kind.
What about you, Dive? You got a favorite? No.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't really like chocolate ice cream because I'm really a chocolate addict. And
okay.
There's only one thing better than chocolate ice cream, and that's chocolate.
There's chocolate.
Oh yes, I'm gonna have to agree.
Nothing beats chocolate. So yeah, if I'm eating chocolate ice cream, it's like fake chocolate. So I really like lemon ice cream.
Ooh, lemon. That's a good flavor.
Only when it's very warm. Otherwise, I'm more of the mocha, coffee flavored kind of stuff. Yeah, that's good.
Did you just say warm ice cream? Did I hear that right?
No, when it's warm.
Yeah, when it's warm.
Outside, like in the summer.
Or fried ice cream.
Because lemon ice cream is really refreshing.
That's it. That's what I was about to say. Have you ever had deep fried ice cream?
Yes.
No.
But it's so good, but it's so bad.
I can recommend anyone who will go to Rome to have ice cream in Italy because that's a completely different level.
Gelato.
Yeah, I could get that Italian gelato in there. Get the proper stuff.
Oh my god, that's so good.
That's it.
Pear ice cream, and I had pear ice cream in south of France a couple years back, and that shit is good.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh,
excellent. Tell you what, and anyone out there listening, like, no, don't hesitate to write in the comments. I want to know your favorite flavor of ice cream. Yeah, oh yeah, sorry, go on, Josh.
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say guilty pleasure of mine is when I said all the above, it's because I'm like an ice cream aficionado, and I buy the big cases that you like they typically serve out of at the ice cream parlors. I just buy those.
Oh,
for
nice.
What?
And just go at it with a spoon.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's way better bang for your buck, and I mean, I pick them up for like $20, and they last for a long time.
That's awesome.
No, there you go. See that?
Not in this house, they don't.
I wish I had more room in my freezer.
So yeah, about ice cream. This will be my segue. I was on X the other day, and I joined this reseller. I followed this reseller page, and there was a thing he posted 5 days ago, and there's this brand called Talenti Gelato here in the U.S. and it's really good. I mean, they have tons of different varieties. It's just pretty good for a grocery store ice cream. So, anyways, I see this thing, and it was like a little deal, a little hack. You could apply a coupon using the app, and then they also had an in-store coupon. They ended up costing 49 cents each when they're normally $6. And it turned out my brother-in-law was at the store an hour before it closed and an hour before the deal was over, and he ended up grabbing 10 of these tubs. So that's my ice cream come up in the last 2 weeks.
Nice. Well, I'm just going through some of the comments here. Like, I've got we got Geary saying was it Chiku, custard, apple, and mango lychee. So that's a lychee. I know that name. I'm not overly familiar with it, but that sounds like an interesting flavor. We got Solo saying rainbow sherbet or cookies and cream dough. So definitely got the cookies and cream cookie dough right on the money there, mate. I definitely agree with you on that one.
Rolex, what kind of ice cream you like? You've been quiet over there, man. Come on, you deserve some ice cream.
That's it. What's your go-to ice cream, mate, if you're still with us?
He's probably eating dinner.
That's it. He might be eating ice cream. There we go. Well, we have.
Now, I hope he's not clicking on some links.
Oh, too soon.
Ooh, there you go. Look, I've got some more. I've got Shadow saying Italian ices are the best. So I'm guessing saying Italian ice cream. Oh, we've got Earth 5451 is saying pistachio.
Whoever said Haagen-Dazs, you're on point.
That's it. Well, salted caramel is another solid flavor as well. That's it. Look at that. There's been a very diverse conversations. This episode, we've gone from Chiko Roko to wallet security to now we're going to ice cream. Love it. So I love the fact that every space for every episode we do is always different. Always get fresh faces, fresh conversation, and so never the same episode twice. And also, I better put this out there as well. I've been having a few audio issues with my microphone, so if I'm coming through crackly or robotic at any point during the stream, please let me know. Yeah, go on, D.
So when I worked at this barista coffee shop, no, barista is a person. When I worked at a coffee shop, we made this like a frozen kind of drink called the Kona Freeze, and it was cookies and cream with coffee, like espresso, and you just like blend it all together, and you put like a shit ton of whipped cream, and then you drizzle. Oh, so good, especially during the summer.
Okay, cool. There you go.
Yeah.
I've got they're gone.
Go ahead. I was just saying yum.
Oh, yum. So I was just saying C Split says Haagen-Dazs and Bailey's. So that's not a bad flavor.
Oh yes.
Or Gary saying Chinku is spadula, available in tropical places. I'm not familiar with it. I'll have to Google it.
Every time you say Bailey's around a girl, you always hear a response like D.
There you go. Slider. There you
Good
go.
stuff. That's why it's good stuff.
There you go. Hinano's just posted. Is it Rosalind? Traditional of Rosaland, sorry. Traditional Hawaiian coconut pudding. Ooh, coconut flavored.
Oh yeah, that
Very
there's
cool.
so many different flavors that are so good. But Rosilani is a very popular brand here in Hawaii.
Very cool. Look at that. Loving the ice cream talk here. It's very different. Very fresh flavor. Very cool. All right. Well, now we've had a few refreshments, a few desserty, a bit of desserty action. What about we talk a little bit of VeVe talk? So before we were talking about the Spider Boy and some of the upcoming drops. How did anybody actually go for any of the upcoming drops? Like, did anyone go for the Jurassic Park drop, or how about the James Bond 60 years of Bond with the jetpack and the Moonraker laser? Anybody go for that?
No, I didn't go for any of them. The James Bond stuff though was priced pretty well. I'm pretty sure it was only like 20 gems, I think. But the Jurassic Park gate, I keep seeing the photos of it. I just saw another one that Hanano had posted.
Yeah,
that thing was so damn good in AR, and that's not even like unzipped yet. Like, we're gonna see the full resolution in the VeVeverse. That thing's gonna look really, really good.
Yeah, did that one sell out? The Jurassic Park drop? I'm just having a look now.
I don't know, but I wouldn't think so.
No, it didn't. I'm just looking at it now. Still the buy now button. But let's do a little bit of market watch. I got about half an hour left before I got to start wrapping things up. So we'll lead in with a bit of market watch. So what is our gate going for? Let me see if I can find it.
The cool thing about that one too is that when we originally saw the photos like a year and a half back, that had none of the shrubbery, had none of the trees, nothing. It was just the gate. So when it got released with all that stuff, it was a little bit of a surprise, but it definitely adds to it.
Yeah, tell you what though, I can definitely see someone combining Rambo in with this as well, because the shrubbery around the base of that Rambo will fit very well with this.
Yeah, that Tarzan.
And the Tarzan too. Yep, that's another one. Right. So how view details? What are they going for in the market? Let's have a look. See if I can find some. So
this is Market Watch with Osman Collects.
That is actually what I was about to say. Well, we need casual with a bit of voice acting. I can give it my best, but I'll give it a go. You can rate my voicing abilities here.
Go for it.
Let me just prep myself. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, please join Osman Collect 63 with our VeVe Market Watch. Any good?
You got a good voice, man. It's clean. It's a good voice.
You should end with a trumpet or something like that.
Ooh, trumpet. I know. I'll have to add that to my soundboard. Trumpet. let me write that down.
I'll buy some shit. Whatever you sell, I'll buy. That voice works, man.
Okay. Oh, thank you. I'll work on it. All right. So let me actually find our market watch. I'll see if I can do it. What's this bloody gate called? Trying to find oh well, I found the Jurassic Park dinosaur. Let's start with that.
Just go to the home page, go to drops, and just scroll down to the recent drop. If it just happened the other day, it's one of the first ones.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm just going to, but it's sort of, for some reason, it don't want to come up. Hang on, drop. I need like some cricket sound effects or something now, don't I? So I keep everyone like, in anticipation.
That's another thing they need to do with that search bar is they need to put in like general terms for these collectibles and not specific keywords for the names. Like, you got to put in something like Jurassic Park, and all the collectibles for Jurassic Park need to pop up.
Jurassic Park gates. Let's try gates. There you are. Okay, found it. So, let's have a look here. So, the Jurassic Park Gates is out uncommon and is currently going for 27 gems on the floor. So, not bad. So, it's going just above retail. And what else have we got? Let's try and find something else. We've got the... Ah, there you are. And for the Jurassic Park, so the Tyrannosaurus Rex with the dinosaurs rule the earth banner across his chest is going for 21 gems and 99 frags on the floor. So just going slightly below retail. Actually, no, wait. No, it's going way below retail. There were 35 gem drop, I believe. So just checking. Can anyone still hear me? Because it's gone awfully quiet.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yep. No, just checking.
We are live.
We're live. We're live. I'm still out there. Everyone can hear me. Awesome. Yeah. Sorry, it's just for a second it went like eerily quiet. I was just like, oh, my gear better not be playing up on me again.
You're all alone.
Full anticipation of the prices in the market.
That's it. That's it. In the anticipation. All right, let's go. Let's go. The baby Velociraptor in the egg, which is our ultra rare. That's going for 32 gems and 69 frags on the floor. So just below retail.
How many editions are for that piece?
For that piece, I believe I can pull that up right now. So for the Velociraptor baby, there was 1,393 editions. And we'll finish it off last but not least, our secret rare, which is the Hammond Cane. Here we go. Here we go. John Hammond's Cane is our secret rare, and it is going for 75 gems on the floor. So the only one going well above retail.
Yeah, and be careful because there's a lot left, so it could be dangerous buying in at that price.
Well, yeah. Let's have actually how many are left? Let's have a look. Gee.
Like 500.
Yeah. Let's have a look. There's actually, according to this, it says in the store, there is, where have you gone? There you are. It says for the John Hammond's Cane, there's apparently 786 of them left in the floor, and they're in the store, and that is out of 993 editions. So still quite a lot left according to the search bar.
Jurassic Park drops, though, traditionally perform that way. They're not typically like very popular drops. It's just they're interesting drops, but
yeah. Well, I think there's some good, like Voltaholic wise. I think there's some good options in here. Like you've got obviously the gate is probably the key takeaway for this one. But even the baby Velociraptor in the egg has got a little bit of Voltaholic opportunity to it. And you might even be able to do like some cool effects, like with the mosquito and the amber.
Oh yeah, there's going to be a lot of cool things done with that piece. I already saw the Voltaholics talking about it, but again, that only comes down to people who are willing to do that stuff with the piece, right? So
yeah, that's it. And plus, we've already seen some like really cool stuff come from the Voltaholics. I think Mr. Falcon's done a couple of cool things as well. I think I might saw something from Tails or one of the other Voltels. I can't remember now, but there's no doubt there'll be some cool stuff popping up all over the shop.
I personally really like the dinosaurs, like the T-Rex that was released before. But I'm not so much of a fan of these things that they release now are more like props, like the cane or like a statue or like a thing. It's not really. I really like just the dinosaur, right? And it's also with the egg. I mean, the egg is cool with the baby coming out, but then it's on this plateau, and then I have no no need for a piece of earth
Yeah.
attached to it. I would rather just have the egg with the dino instead of like a plateau. I don't like anything with a plateau because it turns it into a statue instead of
yeah, like a centerpiece or something, not like something like you can interact with.
yeah.
But then they might have the option later on down the line that maybe you can get rid of the base.
Yeah, that seems rather unlikely. But,
Yeah,
if you
back
want to
a dream.
believe in fairy tales, that's your prerogative. But I choose to stick with what they're offering to sell.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, hang on, I can back that up though. Go to Steamboat Willie on the app. There is a spot where you can change the platform, not yet, or the base of it. So there is the potential where you can change it in the future. I wouldn't say like sit on it like expect it, but I think going back to your point about like them only releasing, well, not only releasing dinosaurs, you didn't say that, but them releasing what they're releasing. I think you want variety, right? Like if we're all thinking that the VeVeverse is going to be what it is, and we want it to be this, I guess what Alcon said, this big universe for our collectibles, then you want little weird, quirky things like the computer and stuff like that in the world, right?
Yeah, but I'm not saying they shouldn't sell it. I'm just saying that I prefer just dinos or characters and not props around it.
Yeah.
Especially it's the same with the James Bond. You know, you get all these. The Ring of Spectre. Yeah, what are you gonna do with it? You can't even.
No, you can't.
It's like yeah.
Yeah, no.
I'm not saying they should sell it. There's no value in it for me, so I don't buy them because. But if other people love it, then go for it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said, like there's just a little something for everybody. Like one thing might not work for you, might work for someone else. It's just like options really. But just for a bit of curiosity, we'll do the ultra rare T-Rex, the animated one. I'll put on my best speaking voice here. And now for a bit more market watch, we've got the T-Rex animated 2, which is our ultra rare, and it is currently coming in at 65 gems and 99 frags on the floor. So yeah, so that I think that one's actually bumped up a bit in recent times. But yeah, I'm with you. I like things without bases because they look a lot more less propish and a lot more cool. But so yeah, if you're thinking about picking yourself up a T-Rex, say 65 gems, 99 frags on the floor. Could pair well with your gate. All right, guys. Well, I got about another 20 minutes or so left to me before I got to start wrapping up the space. So I always like to open this little part up to if anybody wants to come up and say a few words, or you've been listening in the background and want to say hi, or just want some confidence to speaking in the space for the first time. So please do. Like I say all the time, this is a very welcoming. Well, we try and make it a very welcoming space. I'll always welcome everybody up to the stage who wants to speak. Like we say, as long as you're kind, respectful, and not a dick, you're welcome to come up. But if you want to chill in the background, listen too. So that's totally cool. We just appreciate you taking a moment out of your day to come and chill with us. Yeah, casual.
Yeah, first, definitely, I'd like to invite anybody down there to come up. My collectibles, Miss Gecko, if anybody wants to, even if you have something to plug, come on up. And then on the last topic we had, I don't necessarily like the pedestals either, because when you're trying to make like short films and stuff like that, and it's just kind of a pain, to use an AR. And I have a lot of visions for like videos I want to make and stuff, and that kind of takes away from it. But also these releases, the props and all that stuff, is there are people in the the VeVeverse testing it out, and I'm sure there's some really cool collectible spaces that are themed after Bond and different stuff like that. So the staff, they see what people are going to do with this stuff, and they see the use for it. Us on the outside, it's just like, what am I going to do with this ring? But they know it's going to look cool on somebody's, somebody who has already probably created something like a space.
or it might like, or it might look good on the what's it, the desk we got coming, like the Disney desk. Maybe you could have it like on the in like one of the shelves or boxes or something.
And part of it is once they open up the access to more people will instantly, a light bulb's going to go off and they're going to run to the market and buy certain items. That at the end of the day, they need to just keep filling the store to make it it's not about, we want them to maintain the value of these items, but at the end of the day, we can't expect that. Like if you look at Quid, they have things that are 25 cents. I'm not hating on Quid, but if things had the ability to be 25 cents, they probably would be in time, because that's just how it goes. There's going to be more releases and dinosaurs with pedestals and dinosaurs without, and it's the almighty dollar. But at the end of the day, people are going to want this in that metaverse home.
That's it. Well, someone out there, someone somewhere out there is going to want it. And again, it's just providing options,
different levels, different entry points.
I'm kind of looking forward to the day that certain items are just not in the store anymore. I mean, it might take a while, but it's going to happen someday that there's not going to be any more Catwoman in the store, because everybody who owns one has it in their collection and they're never going to sell it ever. And
I agree.
You can't just, you're not going to buy it anymore, or even the DeLorean car or whatever. It's going to be, there's not going to be any in the market.
Yep.
And that's or this is going to be just going to be flexing. That people are going to listing them for $9 million, which is kind of ridiculous. But
no, you're right. I mean, So sorry, Dave. Keep going.
No. I think that's it's going to happen it might take another 5 years or so, but that's going to happen. That you just can't buy stuff anymore, because all the old school people that are listening now own them, and anyone who's new is like, oh, how do you get that? Oh yeah, it's not in the store. You should have been here 3 years ago.
And people will sell it, like private dealers will sell it in their own personal little galleries and little shops. You're going to go in there and you're going to see the secret rare, and you'll be like, oh my God, how do I get this? Well, you got to hit somebody up in the DMs, and you have to work out a deal like that. And then you'll list it in the market or for auction. But yeah, I think people are going to use these collectibles as ways to get you into their home space.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good idea. Like a exclusive club or something, like like an SR. I don't know what have we got, like an SR's Ultimate Fallout 4 or SR AF-15 club or something like that. I mean, like they already do it with them.
We're going to be buying Amazing Fantasies for my collectibles in this badass Amazing Fantasy shop someday.
Yes, we will be. But I know, but I mean, like, but just going back to that, I mean, like you're totally correct. I mean, like you can see it like reflected in some of the listings we've got, like for some of the comic books. I mean, like you've got like secret rares, ultra rares, like going for like there's only 13 in the market. Some of them there's like 8, 7s. In some cases you've even got like what's it? Amazing Fantasies at 252, the one with the black Spider-Man on the front. Like the SR or the ultra rare or what of that. Like some of them even get down to just like one listing. So the day will be coming where, and you're right, we won't be able to get anything in the store, and it will just be down to private private deals or flexing.
Yeah, this is all a lot of fun, and anyone out there who's going to hate on this or FUD on this, it shows you the amount of experience they have with new technologies. We have a lot of people from all different ages, even speaking right now, and
yeah, mate.
We're here to have fun. And yeah, it's great to make money. Sometimes people get over leveraged and stuff, but I just want people to know if that's why we're here. It's to have fun.
Yeah, well, absolutely, man, and that's the whole reason why we created these spaces, like to have like a space where we can geek out, have fun, talk about all these fun things, like our love of Spider-Man or X-Men or any other projects, like that just enjoying the experience and that's one thing I do like about like being in this space is that like you can come from all different walks of life. I mean, you can be in like the highest echelons of society, or you can be like from like the lowest like bit of the ladder or wherever. Like we can all always agree and always come to some very common ground when it comes to fandom, whether that be like I like Spider-Man, or you like Venom, or we like Marvel, you like DC, or whatever. I mean, we can all just sort of like relate and vibe, like in that one of like it's kind of like a level playing field.
And it can be intimidating. Some people know way more about like the MCU or about DC Comics or about collecting this or about investing or crypto. It can be pretty intimidating to be involved in these groups, but at the end of the day, everyone provides some value. And that's why I encourage people to come up. It took me a long time to speak on spaces.
Yeah, man, and it makes me so happy, like when it comes to hosting these spaces, to provide people with those opportunities to like build that confidence to come speak in the space and actually like feel comfortable like communicating with people about your love of fandom or whatever it is you might be into, and they might even provide like that little nugget of information or like alpha that like we might not even considered or like I mean like you said, like we got people from like all walks of life, and like so many different like just looking in the crowd we've got now. I mean like we've got like Mike Collectibles, Chris Severs, Michael Camper, like those guys are very 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 knowledgeable about their collecting journey. I mean like Chris Severs in particular, like with his mint hunting abilities is like amazing. Big shout out to you, mate, and also congratulations for that. I think it's the Fantastic Four #1 you just picked up as well. I believe it was a palindrome. So again, big congratulations to you. And also with Michael Camper as well. I believe you just did a interview. I want to say Will's Gone Meta's channel, but I could be wrong. But I haven't heard it myself, but I definitely encourage anyone to check it out. And I mean like just everyone in the community has just been like so like loving, like a receiving, and just always happy just to like share that little bit of knowledge and just chill with other like-minded individuals, which is what it's all about.
So what's really cool, what I just noticed too, is if we look at like where everyone's from, you're in England, right? So we got D in Hawaii, at Rolex I believe it's Florida. I'm in Michigan. Collectors Gone Digital Canada, right? And Dive Jedi Netherlands.
That's right.
That's pretty diverse.
Yeah, I mean, like just looking in the crowd here. I mean, yeah, like I said, we got people from all over the world, and it's great. Like but just imagine like what we can do now but then imagine what we can do when the VeVeverse eventually gets here. It's like I went back to it before. Like we'll be able to host these spaces in like our V, like I'll do it like in my VeVe Villa or VeVe auditorium or whatever you want to call it. And we can actually like chill, we can actually like interact with each other like through our little avatars, and that's what I'm really looking forward to.
Oh my god, I just had a vision, the VeVe Tiki Village.
Oh mate, but we've had a couple so far. Like we've had like the VeVe Villa, which is very popular, our VeVe Mansion. I particularly want to start my own like little cinema chain in the VeVeverse, where I can just sort of like chill out, like we can like watch like the latest like films and whatnot, or start like my own like little gallery, like where I can display like all my my ultra rare comics, because that would just be awesome, and just have everyone like come in my space, we can chill, have our digital beers or whatever, and just talk and just talk fandom.
Every screen here is going to be playing Predator.
Absolutely. That's it. Like big main screen will just be like Dylan and Dust like just come together going, Dylan, you son of a bitch, slap. Love it.
So hey, real quick, have you guys seen? I just saw the commercial on like TV. It was for the new Oculus, but have you seen the new Lego game for Oculus 3? Oh my god!
No,
this thing is going to sell. It is going to sell the MetaQuest 3 for sure.
Is it now? I'll have to jump on YouTube.
I'll pin it up.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I know one thing I have seen that I'm quite excited about is they just dropped the new trailer for what's it, the Echo, the new TV show coming out to do with Daredevil. I'm sure I can pick a few faces who have probably seen that, and I'm quite excited for that one because that's displaying Wilson Fisk. Even Daredevil has a sneaky little scene in there as well. And I'm very excited to see where that series goes. I believe it is dropping somewhere early next year, off the top of my head, though I have to double check that. But very cool. All right, guys, what's coming up on 10:30 here at night in the UK. So I'm going to start wrapping up the space shortly, but I just want to open up for the last couple of minutes. Last call out. If there's anybody out in the crowd who wants to come up and say a few words before we start closing, you're more welcome to. I just, like I said before, I just appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to come and chill in the space with us. I hope you've enjoyed the conversations that we've been having. Just enjoying the content. And yeah, like I say all the time, there's a safe space. I try and I host these spaces consistently every Sunday and every Wednesday for our VeVe Wednesday show. But I'll say it again. Next week for VeVe Weekends, we won't be doing VeVe Weekends. Instead, we'll be doing a VeVe live stream. We'll be getting together the members of the VeVe Collective, which is what these Twitter Spaces are brought to you by. Oh, and D's got a hand up. D, you want to back me up?
Yeah, hey fellas, this is not D. What's going on?
Oh, it's Inano. It's the man himself.
It's the husk down below over there. No. I to reiterate what Oz is saying. Yeah, we're gonna do a live stream and continue. Oz, go ahead.
Yeah, mate. I was going to say we haven't discussed the finer details yet, but it's more or less going to be around the same time as we do VeVe Weekends. But there will be a post on the X Spaces about it, so we'll be absolutely advertising and shilling the absolute hell out of it. So stay tuned for that, and it's more or less going to be like a roundtable discussions. We're going to do some show and tells, probably of our collections, some giveaways, and like I said, not only do we invite members of the VeVe Collective, but we also invite members in the community are welcome to join us as well. So stay tuned for details for that because it'll be coming soon. So stay tuned.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks for hosting this space, Oz. I got here a little bit late. I was on the Superstars thing. You guys heard I lost, but we all win in the end. So, but thank you, everyone, and have a good day. We'll talk soon, Oz.
Okay, talk to you.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Casual, Josh, Dive. Anything you guys want to leave us with before I start closing out? Josh.
Yeah, quick question for you. Just while I have you, with your logo, do you want me to color in the bottom right because it's kind of like hollow?
Which
you know logo? What I'm talking about with the VeVe logo? How you kind of have the scribble effect, but in the bottom right, it's really like it's really open. Like you can just look right through the logo. Do you want me to like color that in a little bit, or just keep it the same?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Go for it. So see what you come up with. Yeah, well, fun fact: the logo itself for the VeVe Collective was actually designed by Kid Arcade.
Oh, very cool. Okay. Oh, okay. I can kind of see that. Yeah, I can see that now with this style. All right.
But yeah, if you want to have a play with it, by all means, I'm interested to hear what you come up with. And casual, you want to leave us with some parting words?
Yep. I think we'll probably end up all in O'Malley's space here shortly, and then over at the Reset later tonight. And everyone, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Bye-bye.
That's it. And yes, I was actually going to say, like, yeah, if you haven't already, check out O'Malley's spaces. So I've like I said before, I'm trying to spend a bit of time in other people's spaces because I figured, like, if I want people to come and chill in my space, I better try and make the effort to go chill in other people's spaces. So check out O'Malley spaces with Gex. Check out the Reset with Miss Gecko and Dave, and all the other creators out there as well. Let's like, comment, subscribe, just back everybody up. Also as well, I'm pretty sure Randy's doing another marathon live stream on his YouTube channel, so definitely check that one out as well. I can see Mr. MC1 has just joined us. He made an appearance on there as well, so definitely check that out. Thanks for jumping in, mate. I would actually love to chill and talk with you, but unfortunately, I got to start wrapping things up. Josh, you still got your hand up, mate. Is there anything else you want to leave us with?
No, I just don't know why my hand's up.
Just don't know why your hand's up. And what about you, Dive? Dive, is there anything you want to leave us with before I start closing out?
No, thank you for the spaces, and people, be careful out there.
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys. Well, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who took the time out of their busy days to come and chill with us in the space. It's much appreciated. Like I say all the time, it's you guys, the listeners, that make this space what it is. Big thank you to all our speakers. Big thank you to Mr. Rolex for coming up to sharing his experiences with the Chiko Roko platform. Big thank you to Dive Jedi, Josh from Collectors Gone Digital. Definitely check out his channel and his content if you haven't done so already. Makes some amazing content, especially does some really cool stuff in the X space as well with the Vault. Casual as well. Thanks for jumping up, mate. Always appreciate you in the space. Shadow, Hinano, and just everyone else. I can see in the crowd there. I'll shout a few names out. We've got Chris Severs, Mike Collectibles, Mr. MC1, Michael Camper, Mahalo, Harmoon was in here as well. Richard, Doobs, and a whole heap of other names I can see there, but unfortunately I can't cover everybody. And yeah, I just want to say a big shout out to the VeVe Collective, because that's what these Twitter spaces are brought to you by, the VeVe Collective, which is basically just a collectors group of us that came together to want to form a safe space where we can share our love of collecting and just have a nice little geek out space where we can just chill with like-minded individuals. I'm actually the president of the VeVe Collective, which is our little collectors group. We do have a Discord that we do have, but I didn't want to bring it up just in sort of like in light of what's going on with the Chiko Roko one. So I'll just keep it brief. If you're interested in the VeVe Collective and want to get involved with what we do, just send us a DM, and I will get you in with a safe and only one link that will get you on the Discord. And I'll just do a quick shout out to some of our VeVe Collective members and their projects. If there's anybody I've missed, I do apologize. I am gradually adding to my list, so I will go over very, very quickly. I'll try and do it in my best presenter's voice too. And now, with the members of the VeVe Collective, I'd like to thank The Real Uncommon Podcast, My Collectibles, K Collections, Evolve Collects, Collectors Gone Digital, formerly known as VeVe Investments, Double Quill with her blog on Medium, Mr. Chris Severs with his blog for Go Collect, which is also a very, very good read, VeVe Arcade with his show every Sunday. We also have Doctor Strange with All Things Strange, his Stack and Slack videos, very knowledgeable about his the comic books there. The Three Biggest Bro with the bare minimum, where he does his own live streaming from time to time. We do also have Shawnee Poo with the Shawnee Poo Tube, very fun and full of beans, that bloke. We also have Dev and Reach from the Open Minds Collective, who drops in from time to time. But they recently just had a little one, so they're off playing mum and dad. So all the best to them, and hopefully they're still enjoying it. We do also have Informant, BE, and Moans with Skin and Bones. And also a big shout out to Mr. Falcon with his podcast on Spotify with Watching Films on the Toilet, which he co-hosts with his co-host Eamon, where they basically do film reviews. So that's also very, very, very fun. And I encourage you to check that one out and give them a support as well. Also, Mr. Falcon, amazing vault builder as well. We're all quite familiar with his work. All right, guys, that's it from me. So this has been VeVe Weekends, episode 12. Stay tuned on the VeVe Collective's YouTube channel. This is where we can find all the replays. Give it a like, give it a comment, give it a subscribe. And I will hopefully catch you all guys Wednesday for VeVe Wednesdays. And so take care, have a good one, and talk more soon.
Take it easy.